With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone. Here we are having question that says which is the simplest synovial joint. We are having four options. Option 1 ball and socket, option 2 hinge joint, option 3 saddle joint, option 4 gliding joint. So out of these four options we have to select one which is the simplest synovial joint. But before selecting any one, let's understand a little bit about your synovial joint. So these synovial joints are also known as diarthroses. These are freely movable and characterized by the presence of synovial fluid. So we can understand that diarthroses, which are known as synovial joint, are freely movable, and these are having synovial fluid that enables all part of the joint to move smoothly against each other. These are most prevalent joint in your body, and examples include joint like knee and shoulder. Let's have a look on the illustration of synovial joint. So here we are having the illustration of your synovial joint. We can see that we are having a synovial membrane as well as synovial fluid. And here you can see between two bones there is synovial fluid present over here. So this is what about synovial joint is. You can see that these bones are freely movable. Now, if we talk about the type of synovial joint, so there are 6 major type of synovial joint which we have to understand, and then only we will be able to answer the question. So first one is your ball and socket. Now your ball and socket is actually a joint that permits the movement in all direction, and it is the type of joint that is present between the shoulder joint and your hip joint. Now, if we talk about the next one, it is your hinge joint. So as the name suggests, hinge joint is actually a joint that allows the opening and closing in one direction, that is along one plane only. It acts like a hinge door, and the example include your elbow joint and your knee joint. The next one which we will be discussing is your condyloid joint. Now, your condyloid joint is actually a joint that allows movement but no rotation. This type of joint is observed in your fingers and your jaw. Then we are having the fourth one, which is your pivot joint. Now, pivot joint is one of the very necessary joint which is found in the radius and ulna, and it is also found between the atlas and axis. In this joint, it is also known as rotary joint or trochoid joint and is characterized by one bone that can swivel in a ring formed by the second bone. Then we are having the fifth joint, that is your gliding joint. So from the name only, we can understand that over here there is something that is gliding. So in this joint, that is your gliding joint, it is also known as your plane joint. Although it only permits limited movement, it is characterized by the smooth surface that can slip over another. And if we talk about the example, so the joint in our wrist are gliding joint. And the last one is the saddle joint. So your saddle joint is actually the simplest synovial joint, and it is a joint that does not allow rotation. It does enable movement back and forth and side to side. If we talk about the example, so the joint at the base of our thumb is the saddle joint. Now we can select one option which is correct. So we understood that saddle joint is the joint which is the simplest of synovial joints. So the correct option is your saddle joint. Rest all options are wrong one. So with this, we are done for the question. Hope you have understood it well. Thank you so much.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.